push this really high up my neck.
Sweater. Let's try that.
Okay.
And then for me, do that. All right. Let's get this. Hey, perfect. And we're framed pretty decently, too. Good morning, everybody. We're live. I'm Greg. This is Cody. We are at the Sword and Board in Ucala, California, which is a gaming store, the largest gaming store in Mendocino County.
Yeah.
Cody's one of the assistant managers here. Cody, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Sword and Board?
We like to host several events throughout every week and every month. So, for example, even though we have Avatar here, for tonight we'll be doing the Lorwyn draft tonight. So we have a lot of product coming out soon. And
Oh, yeah, that's right. The pre-release for Lorwyn.
yeah. And then there's also going to be various events too for other TCGs such as Pokemon and various things like that. We have a fairly busy schedule with events. We also have large comics and single collections for multiple TCGs, as well as various other events that don't require purchasing. But yeah, we have a very busy schedule.
Let me fix your mic. Make sure people can hear you because that's a lot of juicy information. To do it like this. I'm sorry. I'm totally manhandling you.
It's okay.
Sorry.
I need it once in a while.
Wait, this your neck is so tight.
I know.
the neck part of this.
Yeah. I mean, if you need to, you probably clip it on the.
Try that.
This is good.
That should be good, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Mine's doing it too. I need to get like little laughs there. There we go.
Yeah.
Right. You guys do events, board games. You do have you have comics, magic cards,
Yeah.
tabletop games, regular board games, dice, books. You guys run the gamut of basically everything here.
Yeah, pretty much anything nerdy, we got it. But yeah, and luckily everybody, all the staff here for the most part, are equally knowledgeable about all the happenings and everything. So if you ever want to geek out about things, we're always here for that, and we're here to help you get into the world of things that you might be interested in as well.
Yeah, and we open Magic. We do Magic, Lorcana, and Pokemon
Yeah.
on the show on Shack News. Whenever there's a new set around this, I sometimes get them. It depends on when the company send them to me to preview. I usually get them a week after you guys do.
Yeah.
So I sometimes I get them at the same time. But today's the Lorwyn, which is the next big set, which is everyone's talking about. So hold on, making sure that. All right, so. And we also have some giveaways today from Realm Guard. We have, those are, I can do it out here. There we go. We have some card sleeves, Avatar-themed card sleeves. Avatar-inspired, right? You got to say inspired.
Yeah.
Because they're not officially licensed. We have just regular pixel art sleeves. And then we have, this is their Graphine series. These are like their version of Apex. The Apex sleeves that I think of, who makes the
Ultra
Apex?
Pro.
Ultra Pro. So this is like their version of the Apex sleeves. We're also going to be giving away a big playmat, Avatar-inspired playmat. This is actually a pretty cool one. It's pretty simplistic. I like the simplicity of it. Just the 4 elements. And yeah, so that's sponsored by Realm Guard. I did tag them in the Instagram stream because that's where they basically live. But we have play boosters and we just have 2 sad little collector boosters. Hey. We should open all the Fallout collector boosters you just got.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you want to start with the play boosters?
Yeah, let's see. Framing's a little bit more.
I know, we're vertical today. We usually do wide.
Yeah.
We're doing vertical because we're on Instagram, Twitch, X, and Facebook. We have a strike on YouTube right now because of Elon, so we can't stream there.
Fair.
But I thought vertical might help the viewership.
Yeah.
But so I know what people want in the collector boosters. I know what the chase is in these, but I don't know what the chase is in the play boosters. Like, what are we looking for in the play boosters for this?
There's a lot of fun cards. The big one would be like Washington Tongue, the Librarian. Then you have Badger Mold Cub. It's another big one. People like the Wall Boston Say. It's another fun one as well.
The Badger Mold Cub is like broken right now, right? Like it's very powerful.
Yeah. And then for a lot of other things. There's a lot of fun commander cards. I know a lot of people love building a new red, white, green Toph. It's pretty popular. This one has some new mechanics. It's pretty much going to be the different bendings. So you have water, earth, fire, and air. Luckily, most cards can be fairly simple in how they work. There's nothing overly too crazy. There's some fun, cool gimmicky cards. But typically, you're also going to have a lot of flavor text with a lot of things that's related to the card. Some of these are very simple. It's like whenever you sacrifice another creature, put a 1/1 counter on this. It has Death Touch. Super straightforward.
Are you a fan of the set? Are you
Oh,
happy with it? Because I know,
I
I mean, whenever there's a University Beyond set, it's very
oh yeah,
diversive
oh yeah.
amongst the community.
The Spider-Man set was kind of a rough one for the most part, but this one was a little bit more well received due to the fact that it feels more fleshed out, less rushed. Where Spider-Man felt there's a lot of gaps in between like authenticity in the set. This one has a lot more cards people are just generally interested in. There was probably like I would say cumulatively like maybe 5 cards of Spider-Man. This one there's the cards I mentioned, and a lot of people building different commander decks. So
Well, you want people look at there's players that just play commander, so that's all they care about. So if a set comes out and there's a good card for standard, they don't care. They just want it for commander, right? They look at
yeah,
legendary creatures. They look at
yeah,
the big combo stuff that's going to happen in that set.
Mm-hmm.
Let me move the camera a little bit because you're fine.
yeah.
I'm gonna make it a little bit more easier for you to comfortable. No, just
Okay.
what you were doing. Yeah, be comfortable. You're natural.
Yeah. Yeah, this set, there's a lot of fun things in here. There's some clue tokens, there's the different bendings. People have been enjoying things. Of course, there is, again, so much nods and references to different things. People are just generally, over the most part, excited to see, like, the cards in the set.
Is there bloodbending?
There's a card that references it, for sure, but they do the 4 elements. So like what earthbending is, it's pretty much makes your lands creatures, and then typically most people are usually hesitant to have their creatures become or lands become creatures because then now the creatures are subject to slash lands are easy to kill. A little bit more easier than normal. Like now you have red has a way to easily deal with like lands. The good part, earthbending, is each time that land would be killed or exiled, it just comes back. So you return your land back instead of losing it. So you're manning the land without having to sacrifice it, and then you just be down land overall. It does come back play tapped, but it is a little bit more forgiving in a sense.
People were disappointed that there were no commander decks. That's like a massive miss in my opinion because instead they did jumpstart boosters. I don't even think you guys carried any because they don't sell well at your store.
They did do better just because they put a lot of exclusive cards in it.
Oh, okay.
So they're using the common and common slot, which they're like, yeah, trust me, there's some really rough ones, and then if you get a foil, it's like abysmal.
Well, people wanted an Aang deck. They wanted is it Kiara?
The waterbending lady?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, Katara, I think.
Donovan's gonna kill me, but
Yeah.
they wanted an Aang deck. They wanted they wanted these characters a Toph deck. They wanted those as commanders.
I think the issue with that is because, as you saw so far, even if you just go through this, you have here's an uncommon legendary, an uncommon legendary.
Oh my god.
And then that's just that, and then so the Ong or the Ing, the Ong.
Ong Aang, yeah, it's Aang. I think is how they say it. Yeah.
I've been teasing people because of the M. Night Shyamalan movie. This is also an uncommon legendary. You got a rare legendary, which is cool. This one, I've seen some people play it. And then, yeah, Bossy saying that's also a fun card too. People really like this one because it's a land that lets you earthbend. So it's a land that's essentially like a man land, but lets you kind of accelerate. That's not bad. And then also as well,
Oh yeah, you're gauging the good cards from the bad. You're gauging the good cards from the bad cards and the good tokens.
the tokens. One thing that was interesting, they brought back allies, and allies is more typically like a Zendikar themed mechanic or creature
I
typing.
remember Zendikar.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff in that sense where it was interesting, but firebending's, I guess I preference early. Let's start with waterbending. So over here, waterbending. Essentially, you could pay the waterbending costs, and then you can pay like creatures and artifacts to tap it to pay for the waterbending costs. And then when it waterbends, stuff happens. Like this one, waterbending's like the most vague of all of them. You could be like counters, something, vigilance, skin, keyword. This one just can't be blocked. And also you see a lot of fun creature types in this one. And then another thing they brought back was lessons, which is kind of funny because even
Oh,
though
lessons.
Lorwyn is pre-releasing today, and then we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles the next set.
Oh God,
But the
yeah, that's
next
right.
the next in-universe set after Lorwyn is Strixhaven, which was the first set to bring lessons. So now you have two sets with lessons in it, hypothetically. So these cards are going to have like a second life in a few, like about 4 or 5 months.
That
So
what were lessons cards? Were those received well?
they were decently received well. They weren't there was only like a small handful of them overall, but now with this and that set coming in like late spring, there's going to be even more lesson cards. So now these cards down the line, these ones probably something you want to revisit to see how well they work. There might be a card that specifically cares just for lessons, but it's going to be interesting seeing how people want to interact with all the lessons. Maybe somebody going back, revisiting, trying to see if they can get a lesson deck. Because this is also lesson too. Things that you like, and they're in all colors. I know in particular with our drafts and seals, black blue usually did fairly well in our events. But yeah, there's a lot of cards in here that just care for kind of simple mechanics.
Yeah, like what, like in this set, like what is like, because you have all the elements obviously, but like what is white and black? Like, are they kind of like?
White typically goes more air bending. Black generally goes more fire bending. Earth bending is usually I feel like more green white. And so there's a lot of like bleed over. Of course, blue is water bending. Pretty simple.
Sorry, that
They're like-
laptop is screaming.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally doing nothing but streaming, and it's
Yeah.
like just like losing its shit. So I'm gonna turn this
Yeah.
down and see if we can.
There's a threshold.
See if we can get it out. We may be a little low, but there we go. I don't think you can hear the. We might be a little lower now, but you can't hear the screaming fan anymore.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
The jet engine fan.
it is. Yeah, I mean, how long have you've had this laptop for?
Oh, this laptop is like a decade old at this
Yeah,
point.
it's just trying its best.
I'm surprised that it's even still working.
Yeah, so water bending.
Yo, you said water bend. You said black was fire bending, and
Yeah.
white is like earth bending, like
Oh,
that kind of.
like there's a lot of it kind of bleed into different colors, but white's typically air, red's fire, green's earth, and blue's water. The black kind of bleeds more towards fire bending. I think the best one is Fire Lord Azula. She's blue, red, black, which is like very within those colors. But water bending cards are pretty decent.
They still had the faction, the color identity of like countering and that kind of stuff, like spells.
Yeah. Then I like sometimes with on the foils they'll put like the
Oh, the earth bending symbol.
yeah, the foils. But other than sets, it's pretty. It's been well received. It was one of our better selling sets of last year, and I think people really enjoyed overall how well the set felt. It felt like a fun set, and then it's just good cards. I know for our limited and draft events, people really enjoy it. There was equal amount of control. I think the only thing that kind of lacked in the set was like mana fixing for the most part, but yeah.
Well, like yeah, people complain. Like remember, people, there's more modes than Commander. The more,
Yeah.
more like people do play draft and they do play standard. They do
Yeah.
play different stuff. So
Yeah. So, of course, I like this card. It makes it's a trebuchet, but it makes a boulder, or not a boulder, ballistic boulder token. And like essentially, you throw it. It's a 2/1. If it happens, Livy just dies. It's like temporary. So yeah, the cards. There's a lot of. You have a lot of fun like creature typings. Like it's a dragon insect. And then here's one of the mini toffs. This one gets stronger for power. A +1/+1 counter for each counter you have on the land. This one's a interesting one too. You,
This is a PS4 controller, right?
yeah. That was a rare.
oh, the PS4, yeah. Well, yeah, that's why it's not $60.
Yeah.
That's exactly why it's not $60. I don't like the. I'm not a fan of the like surrealistic art of the characters.
Yeah,
like where's the 2D? Like that looks a little bit better.
It's okay. There's in the showcase borderless cards, they have cards in they're just little screenshots from the show, and you could tell the ratio. It's not as clean as you probably want to be because they're taking because the show is like I think broadcasted by 4:3 ratio, so
Oh, was
referred
it
to.
before? I guess it was.
'cause-
Yeah.
yeah. So a lot of it because they don't take much or anything really from Legend of Korra. It's all from Avatar: Last Airbender. So there's a lot of things where the art looks kind of fuzzy, but it is directly the art from the show. We'll probably see a couple. Sort of. The art again, like it varies very heavily between like very magic aesthetic.
Yeah,
to,
it has that classic like magic look where like they look on place on the table like with the Zuko's conviction, but like it just doesn't. It just looks a little weird.
Do you know how much we'd be selling this for?
Do we not have it in our system?
I simply wasn't there. I can't
Look, go to price charting and see if you can find it there.
It's
Yeah.
just like a basic.
Yeah, it's basic controller. They have some equipment in the set too, but not a lot.
Well, they didn't reprint Lightning Reeves like the 8,000th time.
No, even though the next set there's some interesting cards that they printed.
They just reprinted it again in the fall. Well, when they do a secret layer, and they reprint something, it doesn't make it tournament legal, right?
No.
It's
Yeah,
separate.
it's referred to Eternal Legal. Eternal Legal is more so for like Commander, Vintage, Legacy, and you also see there's a lot of the same character. Like Iroh, I think has four cards in the set. There's some really fun cards you're gonna see hopefully soon. They're gonna be these cards that have a very heavy focus on like being a collective art piece. So there's like two different, I think, sets of cards that all their art kind of accumulates and makes one larger art piece.
Yeah, I've seen those. There's in those. It's like a new ski, right? They send them in a
Yeah.
box and they like all do a picture. They did one with
Well, they
Spider-Man
have
one too.
those, but they also have an inset, like the one people typically get. There's like a Fire Lord Suku that is pretty popular in cat. Oh, nice.
After this pack, let's do a giveaway of the Realm Guard pixel art sleeves. I'm going to see if anyone's paid attention out there on the internet.
Yeah. But yeah, if anybody has any questions about any of the set, like cards in the set, we go over it. Generally, most of the cards are going to be pretty like standard. There's nothing super crazy like this. When it enters, you big clue, and when things happen. The good part, they actually put fill-in cards, which is good because they haven't done it for a minute. All right, so
They have a lot. So we're going to give away, we'll show those off. These are pixel art sleeves. There's 106 in these. This is from Realm Guard. They are the standard size, texture back, glossy front, acid and PC free. These can be yours. All you have to do in the chat is type a number. The first person to type a number and you win. Any number. 1, 13, 9 million. That's all you have to do. And you could win.
nice.
It's that simple. It's that easy.
They're nice. I do like the art on it. It's very. It looks smooth, but when you get closer to it,
Yeah, they're a company out in Texas that I met at PAX West, and they like drove from Texas to Seattle
oh yeah,
to showcase their product, and they're brand new, and they are starting to take off a little bit, which is kind of nice. Like they're moving into a bigger warehouse currently. I like their quality a lot. I have some of their stuff here. Like this is one of their deck boxes they make. This was like $15 or $20 or something like that.
Nice.
Like this is and so you can like rep this. You can rep the favorite colors. Like I have the Fallout deck in here, but they also have like you can have deck matching card sleeves
nice.
too. So they have a bunch of cool different designs and stuff on their site. I really like the repping the color stuff.
Yeah, no, I think people definitely, because usually people like, for us locally, people ask us like, what sleeves goes best with this deck? And if your deck is like, hypothetically like a black-blue deck, people sometimes get lucky and they'll have like a black and blue, like black sleeves in a blue deck box. But if you're,
I know that the hardcore people like don't like that because you know what colors they're playing. Like you can't tell the first couple turns anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's they're a cool company. They're pretty new. They've only been around for a little bit, so that is their basic card sleeve. So if anyone wants these, just type a number, any number at all, any number, and you win. I'm gonna do a test thing. I'm not gonna give them to myself. I'm just going to do a test, make sure that everything is going here. 11. Let's see if it even shows, because the restream thing might be borked too.
Me too.
Oh, I don't see it in the restream. That's interesting. Okay, we can keep moving on. Well,
Okay.
any number and you win the pixel art sleeves.
Awesome.
Yeah, interesting. The restream is not working on the Instagram.
Yeah.
We're fairly new to streaming on Instagram. We've been focusing on Twitch for the past decade, but that space is so overcrowded, so it's a
Yeah.
little difficult. So we're trying to move. We're also on Twitter, and we're streaming everywhere.
There's a lot of duplicates already, but it's fine. It's usually you want to see a decent amount of duplicates just for constructing decks. Let's see.
I know like people want the big hits in the collector booster, but like everyone wants
Oh,
a
yeah.
big hit.
Oh, I mean, definitely, even us too included. Okay, we got Appa, the mythic one. That's not bad. That's what Appa does. Appa's
Oh, Appa.
Yeah.
That's I don't like that art at all.
It's the one where he's wearing armor. And
He
everything.
looks a little weird.
But he's a 4-mana 3/4 flash flying. That enters you airbend any number of other target non-land permanents you control. And then you pay 2 mana to cast it. And then when you cast a spell for exile, make 1/1 ally token. So it lets you save your field in a weird way. And then later, if he's still around, you make a lot of creature tokens. So in a good party, if you're like want to get UTBs.
It's not like a it's been a hot minute since I've seen this show, but like this, I thought this was a Pokemon card for a hot minute. I was like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
Buzzard Wasp Colony? Like, what is Beedrill?
There's a lot in this set that are a lot of combinations of like real life animals. Like there's like a cat, owl. One of the big ones, like, of course, is the badger mole. Yeah, the set's it's been doing fairly well with how the cards just kind of synergize with each other. Because it's really just like 4 archetypes you're playing. Not saying they can't deviate off of those, but it definitely helps a lot with certain things. Oops. Should fix that. But you're looking for some specific cards here and there. I would say the collector boosters definitely have a higher chance of seeing certain cards. Okay, got the first rare. It's a lesson. Search library for up to 4 land cards with different names. Reveal them. An opponent chooses 2 of them. Put the chosen cards in your graveyard, and then the rest go to your battlefield tap. So it's a very expensive land search, but if you're doing something else, like
That is expensive. 5 for a land
yeah,
surge is
so
really
you go
expensive.
2 though, but you put some in the graveyard, and if you want to recur lands out of your graveyard, you get help. Okay. Katara.
That one's alright.
Yeah.
Oh, sick! What do they call that? Guest art or?
This one's like the showcase. So showcase and boardless, and then there's some other variations in the mix of that. She's a 5-mana 3/3 vigilance. When she enters, create a 1/1 ally token. Your waterbend X, and creatures you control have base power toughness XX until whatever X was. Can be 0. So it's kind of it makes everything just essentially whatever you put mana enter.
Nothing teaches you math faster than Magic the Gathering.
No, trust me, I've never seen some people try to count to 20.
And the stack.
Yeah. People that struggle to count to 20 with only so many numbers on the table. It's a good way to really get you going. Some of the art's definitely it varies, but it kind of tries to keep the sticks. Again, there's a Borderlands to realism, and then there's like nice soft colors, and then stuff that feels directly from the show. Like the Avatar Suit. This one's a really popular card that we've seen people pick up a lot. It's a 1 mana.
Oh yeah, the
wrestle-
one cost are always
Yeah,
are
so
usually
any
always
turn
good.
target creature control becomes an avatar in addition to its other types, gains flying, first strike, lifelink, and hexproof. So the hexproof helps a lot of things. This one, yeah, the Twig Charles, the old man that's really just super jacked.
Master Roshi. That's all I'm thinking is Master Roshi.
That's cool.
Oh wow!
Azula.
Full
Yeah,
another
so-
extended art, right?
yeah, I think this one's part of it connects to other pieces in the set. So it's like one of 6 arts that kind of go together that makes things. There's the 2 boxes that have the same, but they come prepackaged. But then there's 2 different ones inside the set. Not bad. Let's go read here real quickly. So she has firebending. Firebending essentially is when you attack during your combat phase. That's what's Satafa.
That's Donovan. Yeah, he's one of our news editors.
Nice. And then, when was Opera? That was a couple sets ago. Unless you talk about the one that's like,
Oh, he's just looking at the art. I think.
okay.
We don't have the time or the money for Magic the Gathering.
Fair. So firebending is when you attack, you essentially get to generate mana that you can then spend to cast spells. And then cards usually have firebending. Also get you benefit for casting things. So you'd be super aggressive. Even though she's black and blue, she generates a red mana. But it's fun, yeah. I think there's definitely a very strong contrast to different ones. There's one that looks like it's more done in traditional
Yeah,
like ink like art style.
I've been noticing that. Like that magic look, right? Where it's like a painting, like almost like an Alex Ross painting a little bit.
Oh yeah. Passion healer. But yeah. Zuko's Exile. What's this one? 5 mana, exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment. And control this creates clue. Not bad.
A clue? Wait, they brought clues back?
Yeah, look at on back some of those tokens will have clues.
I love that set was so underrated. I just liked the concept of clues and murders. It's just
Oh,
thought
yeah.
it was funny. If you commit a crime. Is destroying a land committing a crime?
Yeah.
Oh,
If you target your opponents, yeah.
well, according to insurance, it's act of God, so you can.
That's a good time for wartime protesters. Perfect.
Right.
And then, what's this one? Prowess. Prowess is another fun mechanic. Luckily, really, there's not many monks in the set. Most of them are allies. Mainly because if they did monks, it make a lot of decks that care for monks. Very, very popular. So,
Monk type, just the type.
yeah. There's especially one person here. He's obsessed with like monks. Like, that's like his creature.
Is that like when they have is it not unicorn? Is it like bulls or something that the cows? There's a
Oh
certain
yeah,
type you like.
yeah. There's a lot. There's fun like the holy cow one. It's a fun one.
Yeah. There's like a creature type you really like though. What was the creature type?
This is a lot.
Oxen? What was it?
Oxen's fun. The weird one I do like is a very, very few of them. They're called Beebles. They're from like Urza Sagas from like 1998, 97. So it's like an older creature type. But this fun one too, like there's a hog monkey, which is a boar monkey.
Oh, for monkey decks or
Yeah.
boar decks works for both.
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to see if we can find the one card. Haven't seen it yet. It's a little bit too on the nose card. You look at the card, it looks very random, but when you play it, oh yeah, they also brought back some sagas. Sagas, of course, very popular because you just play it and you get essentially multiple trigger events. Trade 1 cost and get 4 ability, three abilities or more. Here's another Azula.
It's early in the AM, folks.
Yeah.
We're tired and I haven't had a coffee, and you haven't had your liquid death
Yeah,
yet.
yeah. And also they brought back shrines too as well. So if you like the Kamigawa shrines, there's more shrines now in the.
Keep going. I'm just gonna try to get your thing a little bit more. Your
So there's a pretty fun saga. This saga is also cool because it's a 6 mana board wipe, which is not bad. But then you choose a creature type, target opponent, hands, graveyard, or library, and up to 4 creatures with that name. And so you look through your deck, you name a card, look through your hand and deck, and see if you can find the card and you exile them.
there we go. I think I got your perfect lineup now. You're
And
good.
then the third ability, you flip it to this creature type. And this one's mean because it has Firebending 3. And then you can spend X, where X you do any number target creatures your opponent. So you just recur things out of your graveyard. So it's a saga.
Oh, the ones that flip. Yeah, those ones are kind of cool.
Yeah. You give it haste to be a little better. Oh, there's this cards.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'll move those over back over there.
That's
you
all
can
good.
have everything. You're good. All right, well, let's plug in the pixel sleeves. We have
Yeah.
free sleeves. Does anybody want free sleeves? Nobody wants free stuff. Usually, like, we have to be careful too because, like, I've noticed, like, on X and certain platforms that people have accounts set up to just automatically retweet
Yeah.
or engage with anything that has hashtag giveaway.
Yeah.
So, like, you go to their account, and it's just like they just retweet everything. They don't engage at all. Everything's just retweeted on
Yeah.
giveaway, and you're like, okay, cool. Well, you're not winning if that's the case.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all you have to do is type a number, any number, and you win. Okay. Free pixel art sleeves from Realm Guard. Go. You continue.
No problem, no problem.
We're giving away Fallout Collector booster packs. Let's see how many people.
Yeah, let me do something real quickly. Though.
It's tough with giveaways too because like some people like you want your community to come in and like do stuff, but like a lot of people will just come in just for the giveaway, take their thing and leave. We had that problem
yeah.
with
No, trust me.
Destiny and the Discord.
I think I've also had issues with that myself with
People were like, Emblem? Is this week of the Emblem? Like 2 months after the giveaway had ended, like they come in. Is this week of the Emblem? No, they leave. You're like, cool. Appreciate the help.
let's do this.
Oh, that's cool. Serpent's Pass. Oh, Ender's tapped. Okay. Oh, that doesn't seem very good. But I guess everyone wants every card to be good and no filler.
Yeah, that's always been
So-
the issue with a lot of things. But oh yeah, there's some references to other like metal bending and stuff like that. So this one lets you destroy enchantments and artifacts, or you could essentially make something indestructible. Also, these cards have like very fun flavor text and a lot of stuff like that to let you have more, engagement into the universe. But the sets are generally fun. You want to get the Washington Tongue. This one's a pretty popular card I've seen. Pay X, look at top X cards, your library X, the number of lands you control. You may reveal a creature or land from amongst them.
Oh, another one cost. Yeah, those one costs are. Oh,
Yeah.
people like the one cost.
And most of them are lessons too. Abandoned Air Temple's a pretty decent one. Essentially, normally you see things that put one with counters on things like okay, but this one puts one on each creature you control. So if you have a really wide field, it's a land that could essentially do that and has no speed restrictions. So you could do that as reactionary. So this card's a fairly solid card. Then another Iroh. Yeah, the set I would say it's very enjoyable for anybody that wants to kind of get into Magic because it's nothing super complex. Like maybe sequencing for firebending might be a little on the more complicated side for like trying to be like very competitive in that sense.
Yeah.
But outside that, the set is very
No, I mean,
palatable.
that's been the whole point of Universes Beyond. That's why so many like old school Magic players are not happy with it because it's bringing in new players that just want to play Avatar cards, and so they're getting. I don't know why they're getting upset about that, but they are.
I mean,
But like with the Doctor Who, right? There are people who would never ever touch Magic in their entire lives, have no interest. Oh, Doctor Who set, and then that's their gateway in, or the Avatar set, or the Turtles set, right? That's the whole problem. It's getting people that would not normally play Magic to come in and play Magic.
yeah.
So
It definitely causes some like contrast in the sense of like, let me do something real quickly. I'll forget.
We are giving away stuff, people. So if you're watching us on any of the platforms, we're not on one platform. We have to stream everywhere now because it's just hyper competitive. So we're giving away card sleeves and playmats. So if you want some of the playmats, currently it's the pixel art sleeves are up for grabs. These are good sleeves. I have some. Just type a number in the chat, any number, and you can win. That's all you need. I can see the stream on chat. I want to make sure the restream stuff is working. No comments on the live stream, but I will share it on Facebook. Share now. Can I share it to a group? I'll share it to a group. Sure. Go. Let's say giving away.
What's this? Oh, I forgot to just post it and tag
The store.
yeah.
Yeah, I tagged Realmguard on Instagram because that's where they live, and then I just shared us in a Magic the Gathering group. I don't know if we'll be approved, probably not.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Hey, so you put a number.
Donovan. I don't even. I think that's starting to die off though. So
Yeah, I mean,
my nephew's 17 who plays Fortnite doesn't say it every single time he sees that number in Fortnite anymore. So that's good.
I think it's
Donovan wins the card sleeves. There you go. Pixel art card sleeves.
but yeah, no, for like some stuff. It's funny. There's the unlucky cabbage merchant, and then there's just the cabbage merchant.
Oh yeah, the meme.
There's my cabbages. There's also a lot of memes in here too. Like there's like a something. It's a mono white card in this set. We'll probably run into it's a common, but it's funny part. This one's worth nothing, but the cabbage man is actually worth something in the set. But yeah, the set is very. It's also you realize there's a lot of dating in the show too.
Oh, there is, yeah.
Well, that's cool. The Fearless. This one's a pretty fun one. She's 3 colors. If a triggered ability of an ally you control triggers, you trigger the ability an additional time. So there's a lot of ways you can work around this. Like you can run non-allied creatures in your deck by paying cards that make everything an ally. So there's some fun combos you can do with her, especially these colors. The blue-white's probably the more interesting ones, but if you put that with like green cards, there's some very explosive things you can do with it. I'll do White Lotus style. These ones are pretty fun. It's a 4-mana interplay tap, but taps for X, where X of taps add X of 1 mana color, where X is the number of the greatest creatures control, creature types in common. So this one's actually probably do well in the Lorwyn set, because we're going to be running a lot of the same creatures. So we're doing a Goblin deck that's can make so much mana that's like, excessive, but it's probably better for like merfolks and stuff like that. Just hard cast like very large spells. Not bad in that pack. You got 2 rares, one being a mythic, which is
Oh, we got a mythic 6.
Yeah.
That's good. Those are always because those aren't guaranteed anymore in boxes. I remember years ago they used to be.
yeah. There's a finite amount of them in each deck, but it's pretty.
Was it like this was like 20 years ago? Remember it was like I think it was like one case guaranteed at least one mythic, or something like that.
Yeah.
Like they tried to like improve odds or something.
Yeah, odds always get improved. And fulls used to be like 1 in every so many packs, and then you got a guaranteed full rare or mythic in a box. And then they increased it now. Every pack has a foil. Yeah.
Well, after this pack, because we're getting down there.
Yeah.
Because I don't have that much. Sometimes I get like more
yeah.
product, but this time I only got limited supply. So we'll give away the graphene sleeves.
Okay. Let's think, get Journey, Rock Lanch. Toph had some of the more like stronger cards in the set.
Toph, yeah, because she's also a fan favorite, right? One of those. Korra, that's her name. Korra is the other girl.
Yeah.
But like they all have legendary commanders. You can all make a legendary deck with them.
Yeah, I think so. Here's one. A Toph. Flavor text. When you enter, you discard a card. If you do, return target instant sorcery from your graveyard back to your hand, which is cool, especially in Gruul. Whenever you cast a spell, Earthbend 1, If the spell is a lesson, you put an additional one with counter on that land. So you put this most likely in your normal top deck just because it lets you consistently earthbend, and then it has no speed restrictions. Its speed restriction is whatever spell you cast. Not bad. I think got some more. Get some food. Not
Food
really-
tokens, yeah.
and then,
I like the ones from Lord of the Rings look the best. I think the food tokens of Lord of
Yeah.
the Rings and the trader tokens.
Hey, it's good. We're getting Hobbit this year, so
Oh, that's true. We are. So graphite sleeves. These are their high quality sleeves that they make. These are like the Apex versions of Ultra Pro, basically. You can go to their website, realmguard.com, I do believe. They're on Instagram is where they mainly live. Those are their nice sleeves. So if you want those, just type a color. Any
Yeah.
color of the rainbow in the chat, and those can be yours. So for the pixel art sleeves, you're going to do any number, and then for the graphite sleeves, any color or your favorite color. Any color at all. It could be it could be a mishmash. It could be blurple if you want.
Yeah.
It could be a fake color. It could be whatever you want. Any color of the rainbow.
heck yeah. Yeah, there's some fun. This one looks cool. It reminds you of a mixture between has like almost like the drapiness and like the shoes and everything kind of gives it like a soft like Assassin's Creed vibe, but also gives it like a Diablo. Was it Tyrael?
Oh yeah, Tyrael and Assassin's Creed. Yeah.
Like it's like a mixture of different things. So it just has a lot of cool aesthetic. Hey, wow.
Cyan. Donovan wins the second time. I'm just gonna send everything to Donovan. Everything goes to Donovan. Wow, that's not suspicious. Oh, my nephew say. Oh, my nephew's asking if we're gonna do something. He's actually watching me on Instagram, but he doesn't play Magic.
Fair.
Dragon Ball Pop-Up Tour USA. No, he loves Dragon Ball. He's obsessed. I was obsessed at that age too.
No, trust me. There's a lot. Right now, One Piece is really picking up because.
Oh yeah. That game is super popular right now.
Yeah, it's really cool sleeves. You could definitely like see the texture on the card. Like it probably has.
Yeah,
like,
they're
really
nice. They're not nice version of sleeves, and like they don't make a lot of because I wanted those in the colors I wanted, the black and the blue art, but they didn't have them yet, so they're still rolling these out slowly.
Good, nice.
But check them out. Yep. All right. So we can move on to the next one.
We're about halfway down to the box.
Yeah. Then we have 2 collector boosters.
Yeah.
Hey, Realm Guard. I can see them on the chat. Realm Guard's
Yeah.
watching. I can see them
Nice.
in the chat on the phone, but not on the restream chat.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, this one's only so far. I'm not sure if it's because it might be only Twitch, but
Yeah, it's been only Twitch, but that's also on Twitter, and I'm trying to keep track of everything.
fair. So yeah,
Just
this
making sure no one's responding in the. Okay, good. No one's there. Okay.
some of these have excessive names. Saber-tooth moose lion. Sounds like something you hear like Napoleon.
I'm making a Moose Lion deck. Well, guess what? You're gonna have like 4 cards to make.
Waterman skin. This one's interesting just because it taps during each player's turn and adds 1 mana of any color. It's not bad like Mana Rock, but it's interesting. I would say
It could be like a good filler for Mana Rock and Commander, I guess,
Yeah.
if you need more stuff like that in the deck.
there's some more equipment. There's only a few amount of equipment in the set, but
Equipment can be powerful. That's red too, isn't like
Yeah.
usually white or colorless or. That's
colorless
interesting.
generally. But yeah, the red one. So this one has flash, which is kind of makes it super aggressive. When it enters attached to a target creature you control, that creature gains double strike the other turn. So essentially, it's 3 mana +1/+1 double strike, which is very impactful because you could be losing against a block with a 2/2 against a 6/6, definitely gonna die. But then you flash that in, and then you're killing that 6/6.
Is Flash that popular like still? Because it's a cool ability, but I don't feel like people don't use it a lot.
It's pretty popular with certain things because it lets you interact on stack with a permanent, typically. So usually when you're normally it's instances you're only allowed to cast the creatures with flash. You can flash the creature during the attack phase to then block with it. So there's a lot of cool variables in that sense. Where in this one it's like I think even after the creature dies, you still have a thing on the field. Adversary. This one, the art's like the hyper realistic. Let me go over here.
Yes, Realm Guard, we're all having fun. We are streaming on every platform. Instagram. We have a strike on YouTube from Elon, so we're not streaming
Yeah.
there, but we're streaming basically everywhere else. So if you
Nice.
wherever you're watching, enjoy it. Facebook, X, Instagram, and Twitch.
Yes.
So like, not TikTok though. We got denied for some reason. We didn't get a reason. It was like, nope. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I like this one.
Oh, that's cool.
It's Momo. We have Lemur Bat Ally. It's 1 mana and 1/1 flying. The first non-lemur spell you, with flying, you cast each turn, costs 1 less. Whenever another creature with flying enters, they put 1 counter on this, or gets 1/1 till end of
Is he
turn.
legendary?
Yeah. So you can
Oh, so you can be a commander. Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But I like the Flare Land. It's pretty fun. I like the. It's very almost like very kid drawing, or like very like soft bubbling, like soft art. It's almost very like comical for the copy. Because I think it's the retelling of Zuko and like his downfall. It's funny, like the stuff they choose for the set to me, like jokes and whatnot. But yeah. Oh, stays. Bad
Art looks awful.
It is.
That's terrible. I'm sorry. I don't usually criticize if it looks bad, but that looks bad.
It's supposed to be when they're making fun of them. It's like a play, and they're looking at. So it's like the guy's wearing a mask.
Oh,
making
right.
stuff look
That's
like
right.
So
That's
it's
right. Okay.
Supposed to be like it's very. That's why it's called a copy token.
Supposed to look bad. Okay.
Yeah. The Badger Ball. You want the cub of this. I like how the Badger Ball itself, common, okay. The cub, mythic, good. There's a lot of fun cards in like. You haven't seen any. Like even the cool showcase cards in this set yet.
I mean, I don't expect to pull any of those. Those are tough.
Yeah.
Those are like the what do they call them? Like the special alt art cards
Yeah.
for like all the tokens. People want those. The outlines or whatever. Like in the intro, people want
Oh, yeah.
those.
Oh yeah, the neon ink ones. Those ones are expensive. I think the Angus is still the most expensive, like close to 1,000. Firebender Ascension enters, create a 2/2 creature with Firebending 1. Whenever a creature you control attacks, causes a trigger ability of that creature to trigger. Put in a quest counter on this enchantment. Then if there's 4 more quest counters on this, you may copy that ability. You may choose new ones. So it's very helpful for if you're doing a firebending deck. Essentially, to get more cumulative triggers, and then you get more. It gets very explosive. They got Aang. This is a flipping. There's multiple Aangs in the set too. There's like 4 or 5. So this one is the one that actually we pulled in neon. Very cool cards. Hello.
Who is that?
Henny with a lot of N's.
Oh, hey, Henny, what's up? Just in time for the. He's just in time for the giveaway. We're giving away 2 things. Sorry, I'm gonna stop you from. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, you pulled a good card.
It's fun. This one, if you pull it on the neon ink, this is the most expensive card. But yeah.
We're giving away pixel art sleeves, and we're giving away graphite sleeves. Since I think you're the only one in the chat. You could decide which one you want. It was any number for the. Any number for the pixel art sleeves, any number at all, and then your favorite color, any color for the graphite sleeves. The graphite sleeves is like their version, Realm Guard's version of Ultra Pro.
Yeah, the Apex sleeves.
Apex sleeves, yeah, they're Apex sleeves. So.
They look like really good, and especially they come with some extra sleeves if you're a commander.
Yeah, how many do they have here? 106. That's kind of nice.
So they give you extras in case if anything breaks or you lose one. It's cool. I like the back of it too for the pixel art.
76 in pink. 74 in pink.
Very smart.
Okay.
That's like every Magic player I know. There.
And this is it's U.S. only for legal reasons, so we have to. So hopefully you're not in Canada or in Europe or in Japan or something. I don't think you are, but hopefully. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
It's on Twitch too. Interesting.
Yeah.
We haven't pulled anything like insane, right? There's not been like, oh my god. It's been like
nothing explosive yet. It's been very calm on like the stuff. I haven't seen like. I mean, the first pack we got a full bossing saying, but it's okay for the most part. Okay. Oh, here this should be the combustion technique. So this should be like part of the art that goes with the Zula.
You should see the Avatar ones we're giving away later. And these ones we're having, they have like Avatar
thank
themed
you.
ones that are kind of fun. Which like it's funny because like they drew this symbol on all of them, I think, right? And then they just like changed the way they look a little bit,
Yeah.
so they have to pay royalties.
Yeah. Ozai is a very popular card, especially in the set. Very heavy costed because it's a 7/7, so it's a 6-mana 7/7, trample 5 mana for haste. So
Well, thanks if you for stopping by. How do you say the names, the fake names on?
yeah, but yeah, so this one is a haste trample 5 mana 4. So when you attack, you just get 4 mana. If you lose unspent mana, that becomes red mana instead. Has flying and indestructible as long as you have 6 or more unspent mana. So this is like when he's fighting Aang at the end of the show.
Oh right, yeah.
So he gets just like it's like a like ascended form essentially. But those
Super Saiyan
yeah,
4,
yeah.
Super Saiyan 8. There's a never ending, for some reason there's a never ending list of forms that involved hair changes.
Oh, yeah.
Hair color changes at this point because they
Yeah.
don't know what to do with the hair. Just make it red or blue
let's
or
see if
white.
this art actually connects to the. Actually, wonder where this connects overall. It's probably gonna be these arts are the same like aesthetic, but essentially this will be like down here and this will be like up here, so it'll be like angles from each other. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay, so they make like it's like those old school trading cards.
Yeah. But for the most part, I think when you get those arts, they do look really cool together. They did reprint some cool cards like Lightning Strike and some cards here and there that are very playable. I would say again the Avatar, the Awaken, the Avatar state. That one's very just generally good. So what it does, it just puts so many cards into like so many abilities on one card. You may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. This card's pretty good too. The fact that it's blue red and it's a lesson. Again, what lesson cards come out in the future? It's gonna be very key to see how it pans out for essentially like competitive sense in like standard. Let's kid the guy in the wheelchair, the flying wheelchair.
What about tiny leaders?
And there's some people that are really excited for cards of tiny leaders.
Oh, interesting. It's a common. I didn't realize that.
Oh yeah, they do. I would say there's good art to kind of just across the board for everything. It just matters what, I guess, how potential the ability could be and how common we pulled.
It's easier to like I can appreciate that about certain card games where like Lurkon. I guess they do this in Magic too because they have all the cards here, but if you want the special Surge foil, alt art, guest art
Yeah.
of it, it's the one that's $800 and it's in the collector boosters. Yeah.
Yeah, Sean, Sean, it's not bad. Double wears. Yeah, this the ones that we were looking for. I mean, you got some cool ones. I think the Ozai is up there, but there's also like, unfortunately, like 4 different versions of them.
Yeah, always 4 or
yeah.
5, and it's and trust me, people, the one you think you have is never the one you have.
Yeah.
Oh, it's worth $8 grand. Is that the right one? Oh, I think it is. No, it wasn't Surge foil. Sorry, that's the difference.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate Surge foils. It's like the lamest thing ever. It's foil.
It definitely harkens onto like the point where like it's just a different foiling technique, but you know people want to have those like chase cards. And,
It's just yeah, they're just more rare. That's just the interesting thing. That's the difference between a $20 card and a $500 card is Surge foil.
oh yeah,
It's so weird.
trust me, it gets even more obscure when it gets like the grading aspect of things. When you start getting things graded.
Oh, 10, yeah.
Yeah, the difference between a 10 and a 9.
Which is honestly probably just how that person felt that day.
Oh yeah, that's always been the joke.
You're gonna like tell me like seriously like I've watched those people. They're like, it was pack fresh. Why is it a 9? He was not having it that day.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's pretty
This
art.
one's pretty solid. It's 2 mana. Lands you control have all basic land types until end of turn. You draw a card, so it doesn't give you mana back, but it just gives you all the mana options. So it lets you be more efficient with the colors and just a draw spell. Hey, there's a Fireflies. This one people really do enjoy. This one's been a very popular deck I've seen people build. So I'll picture you guys.
Oh, did someone actually type? I can't see.
Okay.
Is that on
Uh,
Twitch again?
Yeah, no, yeah, it's on Twitch. Jared Dog 99. Saw a picture of a guy who had the Zuku lightning tattoo, had a bolt of lightning going from the pointing finger. That sounds cool. Yeah, there's a there's a lot of cool like art in the set. Especially there's some really cool like interesting like wispy looking like art style. Yeah, this one is actually good for like if you do actually play Magic. These colors are very strong in Magic, especially Commander.
The colors.
There's a slew of infinite combos you can do with it, and then with her ability. So she's a 4 mana 4/4, not bad, but the colors are awesome. So when she firebends, you get 2 red mana. You can spend whatever you want on. Her things when you cast a spell while she's attacking, copy that spell. You may choose a new target. But there's some things like in black, it's just whenever you cast a spell while she's attacking. So if you have a creature with flash, you get 2 copies of that creature. If you have a take an extra turn spell because you had some ways to catch an instant speed, you get 2 extra turns from it. So it lets you very much be explosive with how you cast your spells. And this card's like omniscience. Yeah.
Have you noticed how the collectibles just were rolling yet?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Just 10% off all boxes. But yeah, this one it's very explosive in how well it can do. And this one I've seen probably like locally like 6 different people that have
Just a popular
Build it.
commander.
yeah. It's just because those colors are very easy to work with, and the fact that you're saying that you get to cast spells and get double the spells. Like, what's better than casting like a instant speed tutor spell and searching 2 cards from your deck? Which you just like, okay, attack. I'll get my infinite combo off one
Right, they give me an infinite combo.
off my one tutor spell. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, those I think. Oops.
No, you know, it's cool about Avatar just in general as an IP is they haven't.
Yeah,
Like-
it's actually a really good card.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Force of Negation. This is actually like a notable card. So this is one of the one arts where it's taken from the scene. I was looking for like the scene earlier. They took shots from the show. This one's a little bit more cleaned up one than the other ones because I think this is more of a pullback shot, which is most of the screen. But this one's where like you zoom into the character's face, you kind of see the rough fuzziness of the outline. The Force of Negation is actually a very playable spell in almost in because this is commander legal and also like modern legal, so this is actually a very good card. But yeah, anyways, with the whole
That's the screen. I forget. I haven't watched it. Yeah, the IP is. They haven't overdone it with the IP. They've done one sequel, a live action movie that was terrible, a show years later,
Yeah.
and like that was it. Like they didn't have like 18 seasons and 20
Yeah.
different spin-offs and all these things that are a reality show like they're doing with like some of this IP. That's a beautiful card though. That's
yeah, yeah, it's also just a good card in general. More oppos.
It's just Appa deck, all Appa
This
deck all
card's
the time.
actually a really solid card too.
What type is Appa again? He's an Oxen Moose,
Bison Ally.
Bison ally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Redirect Lightning's been a very big commander favorite card. Essentially, you could play this or pay 5 life. So 1 red and 5 life or 3 mana. You change the target of spell or ability to with a single target. So someone's like, I'm going to make it so I do. Ooh, let's look at that later.
Yeah.
But
Oh, it's rare. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, anything that's single cost seems to be just overall good.
because it lets you just like if it's something you spam. But this one is good. 'Cause-
Spam.
Yeah, it's like if somebody's like paying like countering things. Like okay, I'm gonna have you counter this instead with this. Very very solid card.
Change the target. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that's cool. So
Oh,
this,
sick. That's a
this-
good Appa card. Look
yeah,
at
it's
that.
like the highest form you can pull of it too. Very cool. I like the different shade in the background. So this one's actually cool because they made like deck boxes and stuff like this. But yeah, this one we pulled the early one. This is also mythic too, so not a bad pull. This pack was very strong. You had the Appa, you had the redirect lightning, and the force negation. That is like what you mostly want to see in like multiple packs. The fact they pull this in a singular pack, like if you got this in a draft, people would really upset at you.
Oh, you pull another one? Holy shit!
So this is all
Oh.
three in the one pack, which is this.
Wait, we got all three in the same pack.
Like,
Wow.
yeah, so this is a very very solid pack, and then a 4 land to throw it up on top of it. Yeah, it's not bad. No, that was a very explosive pack. Like for everything's kind of seemed very mellow. Like just like that pack was like filled to the brim with just like value.
Yeah, how do you like how does the value gauge in the set? Because usually it goes up and then it kind of goes down and then levels out, right? That's what it is with every
yeah.
set. With every set.
Pretty much. There's some cards recently with like bringing cards higher in value after release, but it does vary from set to set with
Sorry, can you help me real quick with with the PS4 controller?
We're gonna take a break for a minute.
Yeah.
Here, give me your mic so you're
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
talking to customers out there. I can take over for a hot minute.
Yeah.
It's a real store, folks. It's a real store. This is actually a good time to do another giveaway from Realm Guard. These are their Avatar-inspired card sleeves. This is a glossy font. They're textured back. As in BBC, these are 100 sleeves, normal size Magic card sleeves, not Japanese or Yu-Gi-Oh, or as people call it, Yu-Gi-Oh sleeves. I have some in a different style that I bought that rep my favorite colors in Magic, which are blue and black. I love these. I love this art. I bought this at PAX West. Blue and black are my favorite colors. So let's see. We've done colors and numbers for this one. Let's just say the first person to give me their favorite bending, their favorite bending. If you wanted to be a bender, what element would you bend? The first person to type that in the chat can win these card sleeves. We'll just do it that way. Nice and easy. Nice and straightforward and easy. Got to keep track of Instagram though because can't really see it on the restream chat. So let's see here. Nope, nothing there. Sorry, restream chat seems to be broken. Earth for sure. I guess that's true because Earth is basically everywhere where you're not on an ocean. It's also the most common bending in that world, I believe. Perfect, Jurdog99. So you can take home these. Send us a message on Twitch that you won the Avatar card sleeves, and then we'll get these to you. Hopefully you're in the US, and then we'll get these to you as soon as we can. Congratulations. And we still have the big thing is the playmat. There's been this like at the front. There's been this like PS4 controller that they've been struggling to like adapt it in their system, so they're dealing with that right now. Some of these look like Pokemon cards. Turtle Duck. There we go. Yeah, this is Realm Guard. They're a newish company. They've only been around for a little bit. I like their stuff. I met them at PAX West. The owner was a really nice dude. They live on Instagram. I know you're watching on Twitch, but they live primarily on Instagram. Obviously, that's probably the best platform for them. But I think they're doing really cool. Like they're a good alternative to like Dragon Shield and Ultra Pro and those other ones that just seem to be dominating every card store. It's good to have like another contender in there that makes card sleeves. Pudding bender. Well, that'd be like water or earth, right? You can like so if you mix the earth with the water, can you bend it? I don't think you can, right? Then you just pull the earth out of it. But earth bending, you could fly. You could like pull up pieces of rock and then fly on them. I think that's pretty cool. I don't think and air you could do that, but you need like something to help you do it. I guess you don't. I guess when Aang is like maxed out, he just uses air to fly him in general. That's like a misnomer too, because like Storm doesn't have flight capability. She uses wind to fly. Like that's the thing. She uses her powers to gale up wind. I thought that was like cool. It's like with Cyclops' like optic beams punch. It's not energy. It's like punch. It's kinetic. So it's like an actual punch. It's not like it's not heat. I know bloodbending and stuff. If you guys have ever seen, there's a show called Shadow and Bone, And I don't know what came first, Shadow and Bone or Avatar, but like it's literally Avatar. Like it's quite literally Avatar. If you've never seen Shadow and Bone on Netflix and you want a live action Avatar that's really good, watch that one. Shadow and Bone, it's adult, it's cool, it's steamy. They have heart bending, they have blood bending, they have water bending, earth bending, wind bending. There's even healers, like there's people who heal, specifically heal benders. A great show. Donovan should watch it. Along with Veronica Mars. Did Donovan watch Veronica Mars? Is the question. As the whodunit connoisseur on staff, did he watch Veronica Mars? No, you have to watch it. We made a bet that you're gonna binge it or watch the first 3 episodes. We made a bet. I said binge. Nicole said he's only gonna watch the first 3 episodes, or he's not gonna binge. So we'll see. We'll see. So gotta hang on to these for later. We still have, if you guys would stick around the live stream, we still have a playmat that's also by Realm Guard. I love subtle playmats. This is great. This playmat here is I love subtle stuff. If you're not a fan of like the card art being pasted on the board, this is a great alternative. It has all 4 of the elements and it's all really subtle. I really like that stuff. The subtle, the better for me. I don't like it too loud. We're still giving away this at the end of the stream, right after I think we do the 2 collector boosters we have. Roll that, spin that roulette wheel, see if we can get some good cards in there, and we still have what? A couple packs of Avatar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We still have 10 packs of Avatar. That PS4 controller was like a bad penny.
No, it's our system is like being.
Oh, here, let me do this again. You're good.
Okay. All right. Do we go through this pack yet?
No, you picked up that one. I haven't
Okay.
gone through that one yet.
Okay. So
We got
Turtle Deck.
Pokemon, Pokemon Turtle Decks.
Yeah.
Not an anime, like anime inspired, but it's
Yeah.
not like a Japanese
Yeah.
produced show. It's
Yeah.
produced here in America, just
Yeah.
inspired by it.
It's Nickelodeon.
Yeah, it was Nickelodeon. I remember. I didn't watch it for. It's funny because my first introduction to this was the movie that everyone hated.
Yeah. I try to see if there's a place somewhere on here that says Nickelodeon. Do you have the box here still?
Yeah, I do. Wait, you mean like they did in Turtles? Because they have you have to put the Nickelodeon logo and everything. Nick. Is it even? Oh, I don't see it. It might not. They might have because remember, like different companies have different rights to things, so they may
Yeah.
not own the IP in that way.
Hasbro. No, yeah, Nickelodeon.
Okay.
Nickelodeon Avatar. It's like the smallest text and like the hardest part to see. It's weird
Okay.
that they didn't put it like more blatant
Right.
on it, but yeah, it is a Nickelodeon produced show. But it's doing very well. I mean, right now, I think there was rumors. It wasn't like not a Netflix show, but there's something in the works. I know weirdly the One Piece Netflix show did very well. That they're like working on the second season and everything. And
Yeah, I
people-
never got into One Piece. I'm not I mean, I used to be in like, I was a mainstream anime guy for a
Yeah.
while. Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z. Like I'd
Yeah.
watch that stuff, and then it got a little weird. I loved live action Cowboy
Yeah.
Bebop. I thought it looked gorgeous.
Yeah,
I know that show wasn't well received, so
it happens a lot with different shows with like the reception. This was a fun card. We pulled it earlier with just like the showcase version of it. Whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw 2 cards. So kind of high cost. And it has flash, but you can play that. It's always about to draw their second card in turn, so response something. But it is 5 mana. When you got that one pack with the Appa, Firebending, and the Force Negation, very solid pack.
are the booster boxes, have they leveled? Are they still like what 140 or are they?
Yeah, something around there. Airbending Listens another good one. You just could essentially get an XL itself for 3 mana. Instant speed and you draw a card.
There's this one guy who always streams Magic. He's like the #1 Magic influencer. I forget what his name is. Toe stuff with a T.
I'm trying to remember. But yeah. there's a lot of strong like magic influences.
Yeah, it's just funny though because he shat the entire time on the Spider-Man set before it came out. He shat on it when it came out, but then of
Yeah.
course he made videos about where to get it, how much it was, and the best cards. I'm like, dude, if
Yeah.
you don't like it, don't cover it. Like,
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
don't like the set, then just move on to the next one. But content cannot be helped, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if it's something that's like notoriously bad, I mean, you can make enough videos about it, and people are like, "Yeah, let's watch more about it." Some people like
From a casual Magic player perspective, I think that Spider-Man just wasn't popular because like people wanted game-breaking cards. They wanted
Yeah.
game-breaking legendary commanders, and you didn't get that. You didn't. You got very mild to moderate cards in Commander, and people were like, "Oh, this is dumb. I wanted something that could break the game."
it happens a lot, especially I think with Commander, everybody's looking for how you can break the game more. Where
Yeah,
like
and
if
that's-
it was
yeah.
like more 60 card formatted decks, they want things that have really high synergy that help keep a consistent tempo that lets you keep playing in engaging like ways. Um, we're keeping an idea very consistent, and then you fluctuate if you want 1 to 4 cards of it. But in Commander, because each slot is very precious in a sense,
Yeah,
so people
yeah.
want to be more
Yeah.
impactful.
Well,
Not, this set has it in it for sure, but Spider-Man, it was like you had like Miguel O'Hara or Spider-Man 299 was pretty strong. You had the Soul Stone, which was very, very strong.
the Soul Stone was like the one card that set everyone.
Yeah.
And it was also like the standard version of that card isn't like $200 or something, like just the
It's,
regular
it's like
version.
yeah, it's when I was like yeah, it's expensive, and then of course there's like the Cosmic Foil, which is like over 30 grand or something like that.
But that's all you need to sell the set now.
Yeah.
Magic knows that. Like they know people have a gambling problem, so they just
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
keep doing that. Like you can trash on a set all you want, but people are still gonna buy collector boosters for that Soul Stone.
Oh yeah,
You know, like that's the whole point.
the packs went pretty low.
Yeah, because now people realize the what's it, the aspect of it being new waivers and people start understanding odds better. Oh, I need to buy 8,000
Yeah.
collector boxes to pull this. Like, and then they stop.
Yeah.
Or their partner tells them to stop.
Fair.
It's probably more likely, or their credit card company tells them to stop.
So it's rares. Oh, Firelord Zuko. This is a really decent card too.
Oh, rad.
It's where he has more hair. But there's another one I really like more. It's a very like wispy like ink aesthetic. So 3 mana 2/4. Firebending X, where X is number is its power. So if you keep bumping it up, it gets stronger to fire breathe. It's harder each time. Then when you cast a spell from exile, and whenever a permanent you control enters from exile, people will counter each creature you control. So there's a lot of cards you can run from different sets that let you cast things like exile. Red's really notorious for exile on top of your deck, playing cards off of it from exile. So we firebends, you cast a whole bunch of stuff, put more cards in there, keep doing that. It keeps cycling more and more and more. So eventually he gets really big, creatures get bigger, and then you play him in a very aggressive deck too. So you like make a crap ton of 1/1s, play 3 spells, and all your 1/1s are now 4/4s. And you're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's
Gotcha.
yeah, very very solid card.
That's how you lose in Magic, right? You see the combo, unless you can stop it. You know, you got to anticipate what they do. At least in Standard
Yeah.
when I was playing.
Yeah, I mean, threat assessment is a little more drastic in Commander because one card could be just you're going to lose the game.
Yeah, everyone has board wipes too. So that's what they call like a state change, right? When the whole
Yeah.
board wipes, everyone's gonna have
Yeah.
multiple types of board wipes in there to have everyone reset, and they got to find the next combo or to stop them. I've played enough two-headed Commander to be like, does anybody like free for all 4s or 5s? Or like,
Yeah.
does anyone have a board wipe because you're gonna win next turn to someone that plays a board wipe? And I'm like, Jesus,
Yeah.
this is very very competitive.
This is technically goes that copy token where it had like the fake Zuko. This is also like a fake version of like the people. So just it's making fun of like the whole Avatar thing. Like the Fire Nation. Just put the word Fire Nation in front of everything, just funny. So when the Fire Nation attacked, you know. I would say this one's pretty cool. Like people enjoy this in like Tiny Leaders just because the card is very playable. It's whenever another creature or land you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, people will counter target creature control. So you can put like these unblockable creatures and just like sacrifice, keep doing things. And then before knowing, like, oh, that unblockable thing is only 1818. Faded firepower.
Threat assessing. Threat assessing.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could pull out ChatGPT, take a picture of the battlefield, and be like, ChatGPT, what should I do?
Scoop. Just
Show me the
scoop.
hand.
Just scoop. So this is X triple red. The
Oh
enchantment.
wow.
This enchantment X fire counters on it. The source control will deal damage to an opponent or permanent opponent controls. It does that much plus an additional amount equal to the number of fire counters on it. So if you get a whole bunch of counters, and you have ways to proliferate more counters onto this, like your lightning bolt, if this has 20 counters, it's a 23 damaging lightning bolt, which is pretty cool.
Again, the threat assessment, you got to make sure you're getting ahead of that.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's a good part too. It's like if you're playing like Ozai, you just get a whole bunch of red mana floating. Then you play that card, and you're like, okay, here's paying 80 mana into this, whatever it may be.
80 mana. I know there are weird things you can do with mana,
Yeah.
especially the late game. But like if you're playing red, isn't the object of red is like in standard just to burn them as fast as possible? Like you're not supposed
Yeah.
to wait till if you like wait till
Oh,
late
yeah.
game, it's too late.
There's some ways like people like with like a perfect hand can do like lethal amount of damage in turn 2 in like standard. A lot of these ostriches. More shrines. The shrines are pretty decent. They work like almost all the other shrines. It's when it enters, it does something, and then when another shrine enters, something else happens. This one just lets you draw a whole bunch of cards. Cool Trader. And then rare, it's going to be. Oh yeah, the Moon Slayer. This one's pretty fun. Non-basic lands that are tapped. People like that just for like commander sense. When you pay 7 mana and put a conquer counter on him, and as long as he has a conquer counter on him, non-basic lands are mountains. So it's essentially is a delayed blood moon. And of course, in this blood moon is actually like a thing. So this is like a nod to the show and to Magic, because that's exactly how Magic works.
Yeah.
Then kind of funny enough, kind of works how it does in the show. Like the red player gets much stronger. The awakened avatar state. Alright, we're getting down to like the last like 6 packs or so. The last fifth of the box.
The swamp is literally oh yeah, indestructible Aang.
Yeah.
Avatar. Oh, this must be something you can transform into.
Yeah. Let's say something underneath the ing.
No.
Okay.
Flying indestructible is all it says.
That's it. Oh, it is Merit Lage. It's so the card called Dark Depths. It's like a homage to it. Hog Monkey. Oh, here's like the meme, the person that keeps frothing in the mouth and passing out. Rebellious captives. Platypus bear. Yeah. This one's pretty decent too. Just fire breathing. New sacrifice another creature. Tokens. Crush wave. This will just be another art piece that connects to multiple arts. It's decent. It's super crazy to write home about. We got the borderless version of this card though. The Zookeeper. This one, so each non-human creature you control gains 1/1 for each of its creature types to a maximum of 10. I like how they had this card cares for like when I was pointing out the fact that it had like MoMA has, I think it's Lemur something ally. So when this creature out, that MoMA becomes a 4/4 because it has 3 different creature typings. I didn't say that maximum 10 because there's changelings, which have every creature typing.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You're like, let me Google how many creature types are in Magic. Oh, 597. Okay. All my changelings get plus 597, 597. Like, oh, that's excessive. But they limited 10. So changelings just default with that card become whatever they are plus 10, which is crazy to think of. But the set is, I like the fact that there's these little cards here and there that can kind of spice up the thing. And like, there's of course, the fire bending, water bending, earth bending, air bending. But there's these little things in between it that kind of like give it a little bit more excitement. Yep, yep. Like even this creature right here, uh, the Vibe Bender would get +3/+3 because it'd be human plant ally. Uh, do otter penguins. It's otter burger. Do let's see. Although, I like how everybody's just like super swole in the earthbending. When intimate one counter for each creature you control. Each creature you control power 4 or greater can't be blocked by more than one creature. So, especially on trample, it's really mean. Oh, it's funny. You got both his creature, his buddy, and him in backpack. The ripped old man. Uh, cool. We got the board list first.
Oh, rad, rad.
Yeah. So it's a 5 mana 5/4 trample. It enters Earthbend 4, so you have one of your lands become a 4/4. And when he deals combat damage
Oh, right,
to a
you
player,
throw your lands
Yeah.
with them. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right, yeah.
when he deals combat damage to a player, untap all lands you control. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. Only land creatures can attack during that combat phase. It's a way that you could, in like an Earthbending deck, you get so much. And it's currently with a Toph deck that does really well.
Yeah, with green too. Yeah, green's all about getting land and fetching lands. And
Not bad, not bad.
is that a good? Do people use that commander? Is he all right?
I think that it goes well in certain decks. I think he's probably better in other decks. The fact that if he had haste, that would probably go a little better. But if you're running those colors, you can give him haste if you need be.
There are a ton of legendary creatures in the sets.
Yes, that's also one reason why I didn't make commander decks. Is like because like they would have to make because commander decks, as long as they've been making commander decks, they have to make a new legendary creature for the specific commander deck. So if they did Aang and everything, they could have tried to move one of the Aangs from the set into it, but they already had designated things, so they had to make an additional Aang, an additional Toph.
I feel like that's a rule they can bypass over themselves though. Like, you know, like,
yeah, but
it's like the turtle decks. Like I was like, oh, they make commander decks. It's one deck and it's all the turtles. You're like, wow, what a
Yeah.
way to get around that.
Yeah. Also, there were. I think they realized they're just making so many a year. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. I think 30+ commander decks came out in a year.
Doesn't stop them from like printing
Yeah.
30 sets.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
like they should.
There's all these variables that they like work within, but yeah, Magic is in a unique state where the product is being produced very heavily. There's 7 standard sets coming out this year, which usually is only 4 because everything's being produced into standard, which kind of means like the power level of cards generally dropped, but that means instead of seeing like cards like sets like Modern Horizons 3 where there's like a slew of like a good 5% of the cards are actually like very game affecting cards. Not just the 1 card per set, but we'll see. This year is also a unique year. This is the first year in Magic's standard history without having a rotation happening. There's 0 rotations happening this year because beginning of 2027, they can do, instead of rotations at like the early fall, they're just doing the beginning of the year. So there's some new things.
I'm worried about like a Beanie Baby boom for Magic. Honestly, like that's. I mean, it's funny that you look at Pokemon or Magic and you're like, oh, it could be worth nothing in 10 years. No, it won't be worth more. And people are investing thousands of dollars into Magic and grading the cards. But I'm like, look at a Beanie Baby book from like 95 and like they have to, look, 2,000, 4,000. This one worth like in 2025 it'll be worth $80,000. Now they're worth pennies.
Yeah.
Because if you followed the Thai business model, they overproduced. They put too many in. They started limiting things. Started doing weird things like that. It's interesting concept. People say Magic will always 2 things that always go up: Magic, the Gathering, real estate. Right?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Got an Iroh.
It's free real estate.
Yeah. Iroh. This one's pretty cool. It's in Teamer. So it's a 6 mana 5/5, 5 mana 2. During your turn, each non-lesson instant or sorcery from your graveyard has flashback. The flashback cost is equal to the mana cost. during your turn, each lesson card in your graveyard has flashback 1. So this cares about lessons and probably just get a little bit better during Strixhaven. But this card is fun, lets you essentially spell sling, and plus he gives you mana to cast said cards too. So this card is fun. Has potential to become more strong in the future sets. So you got a full turtle duck.
Turtles. I have nothing but turtles.
In duck. Yeah, no, I think there's a lot of things where the set has a lot of decent, strong points to it, but at the same time, I'm excited for like the set that we're playing today. It comes out today for stores like us. It gives you more feel to like they're not working on new mechanics; they're just emphasizing mechanics that already came out, and they're just fleshing out how those feel. I would say this one, comparatively to the uniqueness of like Spider-Man, these mechanics are more engaging and they have a strong identity, and they allow more cards to be bleed with it a little easier. And then especially with the multicolored cards, because they understand like cards will have different playabilities in different formats. And this one, because again, no commander deck, so they made,
Again, people not understanding that when they look at the game, they have a tunnel vision syndrome. If I only play commander, nothing else, so these cards are all bad, that kind of thing.
Here's a fun. I like this card just for the flavor of it. It says counter target spell, draw a card, then mill 3 cards, untap target land. Very random, but you realize it's actually just a haiku. So it's an actual haiku card. It's
Will
like,
you clip that? That's funny. That's good. I'm gonna put that on the thing. Just go up to the up one, yeah, and do exclamation point clip, yeah. I'm gonna turn that into a short today if I have time. There you go.
yeah,
Hopefully it'll work.
yeah. Looks like it's doing something. Just check, double checking.
Double check.
Yeah.
It sent out. Yeah, it worked. Okay, cool. I'll clip. I'll
Yeah.
put it to the.
But yeah, no, this is. I just like the fact that it's just a little haiku on a card. When people are like, why does it do so random things? Like, why does a counterspell need to tap a land and also mill you 3 and draw a card? And like, it's just like too much stuff. And you're like, oh, it's a haiku. The Earth King's a fun one. Yes. You guys, yeah. We're done the last 2 packs.
Almost, and we're at the big. We're at the big boys.
Yeah.
We're at the big boys. You know, part of these Magic groups where they're like, found this deck in the wild, $200, and they're like, and then they post it. They're like, trash, all of it trash. I'm like, man, don't gamble, man.
Yeah.
The
Luckily,
the guy who sold you all the follow-up packs did not want to gamble.
oh yeah. The crazy part, somebody bought one and right off the rip, like the first pack somebody opened had like, it was like $300 worth of cards out of it.
Jeez.
We had some revised packs we just sold. This one person, he was like, it was Christmas, he got a big, like, his family just like, he had like 3 different family members give him credit. He's like, why don't you go with this? Like, you this, or in revised packs. Like, what's that? It's like the 4th set ever printed. Magic. It's like a 30. The guy was like on like 25. I'm like, this pack's like the better part of like 8 years, like 7 years older than you. He's like, okay, we'll rip it. Gets it. The first card. Here's some really low cards you pull out of revised pack. But he happens to pull a $500 dual land out of it. So
Dual lands, shock lands.
yeah, but like the original dual lands. So they're the cheapest one's like $290. So it's
Good
pretty
for him.
Yeah, but
He won
I
that-
was
he won
like,
that
I was
roulette
telling
wheel.
though, for the opponents you can pull a card called Savannah Lions or
Oh,
Shivan
I remember
Dragon,
Savannah Lions.
and those are like $1 or $2. So you can pull as low as like $3-4 worth
Yeah.
of value.
Yeah.
Have a $300 pack, or you could. But it also has like the uniqueness of
What the company says is fun is essentially gambling. Just remember that. Just, buy responsibly.
So this is the ink you need to pull, but you need to pull the neon ink of it, and then nothing but money. Good card though, the one that lets you flip into this one. Art's very pretty.
Oh, that is cool. Like, that's better art. Yeah, I like the more cartoony art for this set. Yeah. Same thing with Turtles, the more cartoony art. I mean, I don't know. Turtles, I guess, is a little bit better, but we don't really know anything
Yeah.
about it.
All I know is that Eastman himself is drawing cards specifically for the set.
I've met Eastman. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, there's some people that like you see and like they seem generally nice. Like for the game Munchkins, I met Scott Jackson.
Oh, Steve Jackson.
Steve Jackson. Steve Jackson. He's what you imagine to look like, and B, very enthusiastic about the games he's playing. So I was like, okay, the guy actually cares what he wants to do because he was like manning a booth by himself, even though there's people there. But I think he was just really passionate about it. And he looks very, as much as you would assume he looked like. Like, okay,
I met the creator of Adventure Time.
nice.
And we had like an hour-long conversation. We just talked for like an hour. He was the nicest guy in the world, and I think it's because I had no idea what Adventure Time was. Like, I mean, I knew of it, but I didn't know of the show. We just talked. I think he found that refreshing. Not people asking him weird lore questions all day.
Yeah,
And I was like, oh, that's cool. Animation. He's working in animation. We talked about animation, all this other stuff, and the challenges. Yeah.
That's awesome. I think I've met several people like at different conventions and stuff like that, and then didn't realize who they were until afterwards. Like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I think it's also because like if you have a lower expectation to talk to somebody, you're not going to be as nervous and overthinking things. Like you're not overthinking anything, so you don't really have anything to think about. Other than like, how would I talk with a normal human?
There's only one person in the world that could get me to talk, because I've interviewed a lot of celebrities and voice actors, and I've always been fine. There's only one person in the world who can get me that way, and that's Dan Aykroyd. If I ever met Dan Aykroyd,
That'd be anything. Yeah.
that would be a big deal to me. I'm not a big celebrity worship guy. I don't really care.
Yeah.
That much. In fact, like my room, all my stuff is the only thing I have that's celebrity focused is the Two Towers poster. That's it.
Oh.
Everything else is like a design or a creature or a replica. Or it's not people. I think that's bad for society to worship celebrities.
Oh, very much so. Like I think even the idea of like for even my music choice, like I don't think having a favorite artist. I like several artists, and I think I never want to idolize the artist.
Yeah, but by all means, like enjoy it. Just don't idolize.
Yeah.
Like that's not a great thing to
only
do.
look past your horrible flaws.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You've been going to a lot of concerts lately too.
Yeah, I mean, so the last pack was this, but we had some really.
How did we
cards.
do? Did we make the value back on the box? I always like to say at the end of the thing.
So we have some notable cards. This one, this one, this
That
one.
pile's big, so that's
This
good.
one. This one. This one's pretty solid. That one's pretty solid.
What was our biggest hit?
It's either I'd look up. Has to be either the Appa or the Force of Negation.
Nice.
Well,
Do
these
you know how
two.
much are those?
Force of Negation is usually like a $30-something card
Oh,
by
not
itself, and I don't know about the Appa yet.
80.
Go for it.
100. 200. 5,000. It's crimped, so it's obviously $5,000.
It's, let me write on it. Serialized, 1 of 1.
Serialized.
But yeah,
The second I said does it so well. Serialize it. Just serialize
yeah, but no,
it. It's beautiful art.
yeah, I like the fact that it also like goes in detail like about the thing because like it's like these are like it's almost like not an anatomy picture, but it's like something that kind of gives off the anatomy of it because there's like his paw underneath.
Oh
it,
yeah,
and it
his
shows
tongue. Right.
his
Yeah,
tongue, yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. All right. So before we're gonna give away this playmat now. This is a Realm Guard Avatar playmat. You can see it's Avatar inspired. Beautiful playmat. Very subtle. To win this, we're gonna play the gambling game. So will we pull a big hit in one of these two collector boxes? Let me know in the comments if we will pull a big hit, and whoever's right will get the playmat. So if you say no, you're gonna get trash. And we don't pull trash, you get the playmat. And if you say yes, you're gonna pull big, and we pull big, you get the playmat.
Yeah.
That's how we'll play that game.
Made for players by players.
So how much are these? These are still 30 or are they
like
down?
40.
40? Okay, so they slowly go up after there's a big spike, then down, then slow up.
Yeah, I know it's like it was like Bloomborough and stuff like that. Older sets they've went up pretty heavily. I think even like Lost Caverns of Ixalan, even still standard legal, they're like $60.
Oh, I've seen articles in like Magic websites that say like, this card goes up 15,000% due to Magic combo. You know what I mean? Like, and it goes from like $1 to like 50.
Manifesting big hits. They're awesome. Let's see who gets that Neon Ink card.
Neon Ink. Let's do it. Let's do the serialized Neon Ink card.
You got these.
That's a Surge Foil. No, Surge Foil, Neon Ink, serialized guest art. There you go. We checkbox all the
These
ones.
Very thick sleeves with a very foiling inside. If I remember correctly, it should be, I think, backwards because it's pit to fulls first. So we could do cool bind. So you can see all your commons and commons foil here. Flip one over a time.
There we go. All the foils makes you feel special when you spend $40 to get a bunch of common foils. I guess so.
There's some notable ones that you want to get. So you're gonna see a different set symbol in this. So the main set's gonna be the avatar's head. It's like the awakened state on it. But there's gonna be some cards with has his glider, and those are gonna be like the eternal eagle cards. And those ones, some of those cards foil can be nobly. So it's like so these.
Ooh,
So it
there
has-
you go.
So it's a fun card, but not one of the big ones. I think it's you look for Archer, and then there's a screen card. And there's gonna be some nice cards in here that are going to be unique to here. So, once creature and just draw a card, not bad. So it's a human citizen, monk drummer, meandering drummer. Okay, so glare on top. I can read that word. Uh, Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay 1. If you do, it gets +2/+1 to enter. Not bad. Then you get your so pretty much after the full land's gonna be nothing but the rares.
These are our big hits, folks.
Our first rare is Elemental Teaching. It's okay. It's the one that lets you search for lands, put 2 in the graveyard from your opponent's choice, and 2 in the field. Okay, card. The second rare is going to be. Oh, I kind of spell something. Jet. So this is one of the cards inside the set. The extra cards has the Eternal symbol. When you tax like a top 5 cards of your library, you may put a creature from with mana value 3 or less from among them in the battlefield. Tap and attacking, put the rest in the bottom of your library. So when you tax, you essentially get to cheat out another free creature. Not bad. This one's kind of self-explanatory. It's another Ang. Because we saw this one earlier. So not a bad card. Then we got
Oh, cool.
Prosperity. So yeah, these are one of the cards, kind of like the Force Negation. You should draw X cards. Not bad. And the last card, it's going to be the foil version of Azula. This one's pretty solid. Overall, I'd say the pack was okay.
Is it break even? Did we
I
break
would
even?
say it's probably under.
Ooh, yeah. You don't like to be under on a $40 collector pack.
Yeah. There's some fun cards in it, but nothing excessively high in value.
Well, place your bets now. Next, we have one more collector box.
The pack, yeah.
Place your bets. High. No hits or hits. No hits or hits.
I mean, hopefully.
But they're all foil.
No, trust me. I've had people that got on this game and like here, I got all these cool full cards, full rares.
Cool. They're 10 cents each.
Yeah, so
All right,
yeah.
let's go. Let's go.
Let's get this. So this will be the last pack. But yeah, this is a very, very fun set, I would say, overall, because you get a lot of cool, unique cards in it. Yeah. So we got a common foil, another one. But again, you can also get decent hits in your commons and uncommons due to the fact that if you get the right Eternal card.
Don't worry, they're all foil. You're like, thanks.
Stay United. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If it's an ally, you scry 2. Not worse. The Art of Tea. It's a lesson. Put one counter on up to 1 target creature control and create a food token. Not bad.
But it's not a crime.
Eel Hounds. 4 mana, 4/2. Trample when this creature attacks another creature you control gets +2/+2 and trample. Not bad. And we got our land.
Okay, here we go.
So here's our rares.
Serialized bobblehead. No, I was kidding. The wrong pack.
So we got Katara Water Tribe Hopes. Not bad. Whenever enters, create a 1/1 ally, has water bending, pay X, creature gets stronger. We got a showcase of that one earlier. Crystalline Armor. Interesting card. Creature gets +1 for each line you control and has trample. Kind of high costed.
You
but
keep putting the airbender glider. You keep saying we keep pulling the bad airbender gliding cards. Hey, we got another one. Not foil.
Yeah. Decent card. Nothing super crazy. And this is. Oop. Well, it's kind of put that aside, I guess.
Hey.
More Monster Surge, decent card, not
I
horrible.
like the art.
Yeah, it is decent card, solid rare. And so the last card, it's going to be, it's actually a really solid card. This is probably one of the better ones you can pull. So this is Avatar Aang. This is who costs all colors but black, and so one for each of the bendings. That's flying, firebending 2. When it enters, you waterbend, earthbend, and firebend, or whenever you waterbend, earthbend, firebend, or airbend, draw a card, and if you've done all 4 this turn, you transform them. Then he turns to this Master of Elements. This one is really popular because if you happen to flip it, your spells cost X less for to cast. So one of each creature color mana, but there's a ruling on this one. Normally, when it has a pip mana, it just means reduce the color pip. So, like if hypothetically for this War Storm Surge, it costs 6 mana, but only one of it's red. Normally, you just cover the red, and you have to pay the 5. This one, because of the way it's worded, you actually put the other 4 mana into the cost of it. So you
Okay.
could drop it down to 2 mana or 1 mana.
Is that like a guest art or an extended art of that version?
This is the
that's foiled?
borderless foil.
Okay.
This is the highest version you can pull to this card. So overall, I'll say this one. And then at the beginning of each upkeep, you may transform it back, and you gain 4 life, draw 4 cards, put 4 more counters on them, and he deals 4 damage to each opponent.
So is that considered like a big hit?
Yeah, this would be a big hit.
Then yeah, we got the hit. So J-Dog, you won the playmat from Realm Guard, the Avatar playmat.
Nice.
You're watching on Twitch, I think. So send us a message on Twitch with your address. Now we can get this to you. Personally, don't put it in the chat, please. Do not dox yourself in the chat. Send us a private message. And anyone else who won anything else in the Twitch, I think all of our winners were on Twitch. So please send me a DM and what you won. I will check. Don't make me check the log. Be honest.
Yeah.
And then I will get this to you as soon as I can. Compliments of Realm Guard. So check them out. Realm_God Guard on Instagram is where they are. They make card sleeves, playmats, and a bunch of accessories for Magic the Gathering. We did good on that pack, right? That was a good pack.
Yeah.
There we go. We pulled one good pack.
Yeah.
But remember, gamble responsibly.
Also, just so at least I was gonna, yeah. But yeah, no. Also, I realized. I think their picture is Appa. It looks like. Maybe?
Oh yeah, then it's going to a fan. I love that.
Yeah, nice.
That's great. Pabow. So that was it. That was what we got for Avatar: Last Airbender. Universes Beyond. Coming up next, we have Lorwyn Eclipsed.
Yep.
And then Pokemon Mega Super Hyper Evolution, something Evolution.
It's so it's a Mega Evolution set, but it's Ascended Heroes.
Ascended Heroes. So we have the Lorwyn set coming up next, then followed by Ascended Heroes, and then Lorcana as well is incoming.
Yeah.
So we have is it Winter Spring?
I think so.
Winter Spring, yeah, which is Winter Spring. So we'll be having many more of these. We don't have giveaways all the time, but when we do, I'll let you guys know. You can watch us here on Twitch, on Instagram, on X, on Facebook. Not YouTube until our strike is removed because Elon Musk striked us. Like literally, he personally striked us. And then not TikTok because we were not allowed to stream on TikTok. But shacknews.com if you guys want to read about this stuff as well as our news website. You can also go to YouTube at Shack News and at Shack News Interviews. We have lots of interviews with Magic designers and artists there. Just go to the at Shack News Interviews and type in Magic, and then you'll see a couple interviews. I want to thank everyone who participated in the chat, and thank you, Cody, for taking your time out and dealing with us. I know you have a store to run. Again, we're at the Sword and Board in Ukiah, California. If you guys are local here, go check them out. They're great. And I think that's it. Do all the checklists. I think that's all the checklisting I did.
Yeah. Breathe.
And that's it. Cody, thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. And we'll see everybody next time.